Hello to all my beautiful neighbors. Welcome to On Bricks Block. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, there you go. Um, Again, welcome to everybody on Bricks Block. To Mama Dama. Good afternoon to always that girl. Thank y'all for joining me. First of all, y'all, let me say thank you to all my new subscribers. A big shout out to Millichan and the Sunny Minks for pushing my cartoon out there. Y'all know I'm crazy and my mind just be taking all kind of ways. And I want this channel to be a channel where you come and have laughter and have fun. So a big thank you to Militron. If y'all see her tell, I said thank you. And the Sunny, I said thank you because y'all have helped me, my channel to grow. And I love doing what I do. And I love to see people laugh. I love the comments and everybody enjoying it. So y'all, again, thank you so much. To Mel CC, hey sugar. Thank you, because I think you were one of the ones that gave me a blessing the other day. So thank you so much for your blessings. To Sharon, y'all good afternoon. So I'm here because I want to give my thoughts on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I know a lot of people don't watch it. And last week I didn't give it because I dropped the cartoon, and so I'm doing my best this week to do season. This is season 9, episode 9 and 10. So let's get into this thing, y'all. Because y'all know it has been a lot of mess out here these past couple of weeks with Martel and the issue with Tisha and Ariane out here spilling her guts. So it's just unreal. At this point with the shoutouts now, I wish they would just go ahead and make it their business to get off the show or go over to Zeus because they're not doing good over here. So to always that girl, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. So y'all, last week episode started with Ken and Trish talking. And one thing I don't get about Ken is that he is one of them beings that always want to brag about what you do for somebody. They sit in the office and he like, yeah, I can multitask. You ain't here trying to do your work and get your business, but I can multitask to help you with your business and with the kids and with the home life. Man, that's your job. You act like you're doing somebody a favor by saying what you can do. I don't. When I take my child and take him to school, I don't be like, yeah, I had to take her to school. I had to pick her up. I had to feed her. That is my job. And all he do is sit back and brag about what he do for Trish and her kids. We appreciate you because you're supposed to do that. So it's like, do your job. But when it came down to him start talking about whoop whoop, and I'm to the point too, whoop whoop and Mel, they are the star of the show because everybody talk about them. They have no other life, but we're gonna just talk about y'all, and that's gonna be it. So it's like I don't get the point. So when he came to her and said, talk about marriage, Trisha did the same thing she had time. Look down at the floor and look around and see what's down there. Oh, is that some cotton? What is that? Is that a needle, a pen? That girl don't want to get married. So I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. Um, Martel said, and I would never give Martel the benefit of the doubt, but this is one time I can say Martel was right. When he said that Ken need to back up and let her work on her marriage and do what she's gonna do in a marriage and not force her into a divorce. And that's exactly what he is doing, is forcing her into a divorce. Because if you go back to the first episode that they were on and they was having dinner, she said that her and Marquez had not one time sat down, talked about the divorce papers or signed the papers. They hadn't even talked about divorce. But now that you get on the show and want a man make him look so bad, then you look crazy because now you ain't got no choice but either sign them papers or continue to roll this line. And she don't want to get married. So it's like she just sitting around here, I'm just gonna and I'm not getting married. So Astute Queen B, thank you for coming in. And always again, thank you for that super sticker. Appreciate you so much. Y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, let me go sidebar. Thank y'all. I don't got monetized, child. I don't know how to act now. So thank you to everybody that has given me a super sticker. And a super thanks. I appreciate y'all. Okay, back to our regular scheduled program. So he want to marry her. She don't want to marry him. And she said after 13 years of being married. She didn't know she wanted to go into that. And I don't blame her, because if you got married, they was like 17, 18. You have not experienced real love or experienced another man in all this time in your life, then yes, I would say don't get married. I wouldn't jump out of one marriage, and that's the only one I've been in, and the only person I've been with all my life, to jump into something else. And we already know Trish, is she about to be a pass around too in a minute. Because, she got Ken and she got Hotel allegedly. So she about to be a pass around just like the rest of them. But if I was her, I wouldn't get into that marriage. So then next, okay, let me stop and say, hey, Miss Cutie Pie, how you doing? I hope you're having a great day. So the next thing we get to is Maurice and Motel, Holiday Inn, Martel. And for the life of me, at the point in time that this was recorded, Martel could not say or do anything concerning Melody. So it's like Maurice called himself coming over there, gonna start talking about trying to get it together with him and Marceau. Don't nobody care about that. So instead of you staying on that topic, you want to jump on Mel bandwagon. Once again, she is the star of the show. They talk about everything that Mel is doing. You tell so many lies. Oh, she came up and she sat down and she was just like, my grandma, da 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 da. Why do you have to lie? Now you said that she disparaged your character and your image with lying. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, sir? Because what you didn't have to do was sit down and tell that bold-faced lie, because that's not what you did. And if you look at Marcel's face, he looked like, oh well, he don't care no more. If she talked to him about like a dog or did whatever, Martel wouldn't care, because he is out gunning to get them anyway. So he don't care. So it's like, don't nobody even care about what's going on. And then, so then they go on over to Nell and Chris Fletcher. I think I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. But anyway, we're going to go to Nell and Chris Fletcher. They issue with Chris telling Hotel about that girl. First of all, Nell, you should feel bad or be mad at him, because in fact, when Chris Fletcher did this, while they was outside trying to say, he did this, he did it at a time that Melanie and Martel was still married. But you want to holler that we the mentors, we the mentors for them. I'm her mentor, which mentor is not the same as a counselor. And what you were doing was counseling them in their wedding, in their marriage, because they was going through. And see, that let me know right there, Chris and Nell don't even be nobody's counselor, because at the time that he so-called told Martel about him, when he said, oh, I didn't tell him about her, I didn't know this, he told me lies, he was married. He was still married. So why would you even tell him about another woman? And I don't care if Mel had just left and went standing in the house, they were still married. They hadn't even been apart that long for when she said it happened. And she said that she met him in April. I think Mel said she moved out in March. So stop telling that lie. And here you go, supposed to be a mentor, and you trying to introduce him to another woman. So Kimmy and Tisha was talking about, Trisha was talking about, what happened and how did they get together. And she said that that's when she told Kimmy that it was through Chris. Now Kimmy was kind of look like, now that ain't what you said. Because even Kimmy said every time she talked to her, she learned something new. Because she's like, how did he start up in your DM? Because Martel said he just slid up in her DM. But again, you still had to realize that this man was married when you slid up in there. So that's your fault. Hello, Miss Greta Lee. She said Chris is old school player, and his wife knows that. Yes, he is, and he don't care. So he'd be happy to go ahead and break up somebody's family. Because the thing is, you got to think about, Chris left Mel for almost 2 years. He left her. It was with another person for almost 2 years. So he don't care, because we know he was out here with the woman he was with when he left. So he don't really care about what's going on. So then they came to the open house, and that's when they tried to talk about what happened. who did what, who did what. And even Ken said, then that's why I said Ken looked so stupid at the end of the day, because he was like, go ahead and tell us what really happened with this DM and who did what, because I don't know. And by now you should know this girl got a new story every other week. You can't trust her as far as you can tell her. I mean, so it's like, if I was you, move around. Just go on about your business, because she ain't faithful. She ain't gonna tell you the truth. Because even then, it was a different story. Well, I said, well, they said, and from the day she walked on that show to now, it's a different story. So Trish cannot be trusted. Period. Point blank. So we're gonna go on to the next week, because that's all basically happened on that show. We get the Maurice talking to Mel. When I tell you Maurice, he want to be a philosopher, he want to be a teacher, a professor, a lawyer. He want to be so deep and try to have this image that he feel like Melody is tainted because she's hurt. And I'm trying to figure out, Mel has left her marriage and has probably been divorced now about 2 or 3 years. She is living her best life. She is having her own business. So it's like, Maurice, how do you figure that she's hurt? He's telling her that she's projecting her hurt on everybody else in the past things that they done. No, what she's projecting on you is the things that y'all have done to her in the past. All the stuff that she went through with Martel, y'all sat back there and laughed. Y'all talked about her all the time. So now it's her turn. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's to turn that mess around on y'all. Since y'all want to always have something to say about her and what's going on, and thought it was funny, and to know the mess that she has went through with Martel and didn't say nothing. So now she got what y'all getting, what y'all gave out. So don't get mad. So it's like, get over it. So let me read some of these comments right quick. Miss Greta Lee, she said Maurice should have skipped talking to Mel. And you are exactly right. Because when I say how she embarrassed him, because when he was telling her she diminished his character, she said, no, you did that yourself. And he looked shocked. Yeah, you have done that yourself. Can't nobody else diminish your character. You the one who was out here drinking and driving, got pulled over. You supposed to be the so-called lawyer, and the lawyer should obey the laws of the land, and you didn't. So you got pulled over, and now you whining and crying about it. And see, Stu said, thank you for supporting my sister. You know what, Stu? I owe you. I owe you, Queen Mother. I do. So he want to tell Mel that she is operating under hurt, because they don't realize or know how healed people look. And what she is Mel is, she's whole. She's healed from that. She gave coleslaw, Martel, you can have him. Y'all can go on about y'all business. That's it. But he's so busy thinking, oh, she trying to tear me down. No, you tore your own stuff down. So try to get over it. So it's like this show with them is a mess. And then Whoop Whoop had a conversation with Chris and Marceau. I know he wanted advice from men, but as far as being a father, them two you don't need to talk to. I'm just saying. Because Marceau got a son, and one time he's gonna get his peanut butter, like that boy ain't had a peanut allergy all his life. About to take him out of here. Tisha take the son to go get his haircut. What was it, the other week? They was on there, and Tisha was like, yeah, he got to go get pictures for his senior pictures. His senior pictures. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Y'all live in the same house, and you don't know this boy finna graduate and have to take senior pictures. Do y'all talk? That's why they make me think that they're not together. Because you would know that kind of stuff. It's simple. You would say, look, babe, he got senior pictures next week. We're going to do such, but you didn't know. And you have lived in the house with your kids, but Tisha had done everything for them. So whoop, whoop, don't ask him. Chris, we see how his grown kids are going astray and what they're doing. You might not want to ask him neither, because he got one of them that can't stay a free man, and the rest of them just doing what we know. Lexi, she just don't even like him no more. So see, Nana from said, That's unless lawyers need to be quiet talking about someone respect his care. You're right. He don't need to say nothing because first of all, if you was a lawyer, you would know better than trying to be out here. And to me, it was me. It had to be morning time when they called me. He just hadn't went home that night because Kimmy let us know that he went at home because she went by the job to see was he there sleeping, and he wasn't. So we know this is daytime. So as a lawyer, he wouldn't be able to plead. I don't think the way he talk anyway, he wouldn't be able to plead my case. So back to Chris and Woo Woo and Maurice, Marcel, I'm right. They could not tell me anything about being a father because they're not being a good father themselves, and they want to act like this man, has left his children. He is still a father. Whoop Whoop still do for his kids, and I want everybody to stop thinking this man does not do for his kids because if you will just listen, a lot of times to the thing, Trish may say one thing with Ken, but when she get with Whoop Whoop, it's a different story. Because when she said last week when he said, I always ask you, do you and the kids need anything? This man is asking you, do they need anything? But you always say, oh, he don't do nothing for the kids. He don't do this, that, and the other. So that's a lie. So then it went on. They got to the mimosas with Melody. When I say that Marceau is so childish and he wants to be seen so bad, he wants to be the head man on the show and he won't be. Now they had the table and everything. He said, "Now is this the Black Expo, baby? The Black Expo would never top the events that Melody planned. Number one, she always have her stuff together. She don't tell you 2 days or 3 weeks for the event that I'm having an event. And the event gonna be $4,000-$5,000, and then you're gonna have to bring this, that, and the other. She has the food, she has the speakers, she has everything lined up, and it is so elegant. So don't never out your mouth again try to say the Black Expo is mostly with Melanie because you're trying to be funny. It's not cute. So they went on, and she had the speakers, and he still kind of looking like he could have done better, but he can't. But then as it was over, Melanie was talking to Woo Woo and Sonny and Marceau, and she said her feet hurt. When I tell you Woo Woo is in love with Melody, he said, "Baby, can I rub?" Well, now he say, "Baby," but in my mind, he said, "Baby, can I rub your feet?" She was like, no, I'm good. I'm good on that." So he was like trying to be direct because he want to date Melody. Some go back to they was talking at the table, and Maurice was asking Woo was asking Maurice, do he think Melody would go out with him? When I tell y'all, I probably think in Maurice's mind he was so mad because Maurice is in love with Mel. He in love with her all day long, and to hear another man say he want to ask her out, oh, he ain't like that because he want to be the one to ask her out and be that man in her life. No, that's not gonna happen. So when they got back to the thing, and Mel, so Maurice brought it up. Marcel brought it up. And when he brought it up, Mel was like, ain't you married? He was like, sorta. Come on, y'all. They got to get past that. If y'all married, you're married. If you're not, you're not. But Mel is not gonna marry go out with no married man. Cause for once, you know how it is for a man that I'm married to cheat on me. So why would I do that to another woman? And then Woo will try to be nice, and he tried to go over and talk to talk to Trish and Ken. Now Ken got up with some sense, and he dapped him up. You know what's going on, and Trish tried to act like he was bothering her. But he said, "Look, I came over to speak. I was sitting on the other side of the room, and I came over to speak. And that's common courtesy. If I see somebody I know, and we cast members, why would I come in and speak?" So when he walk away, they trying to use the excuse that they're trying to give the kid some money. They cash up in the kid money. So my question is, why did you leave them kids money then? Somebody cash that wasn't working. While he over here speaking, he should have been sending his money. But my question would be the key was, how would he know to send kids money or what you're doing if you don't tell them they need money? Or can you send them some money? My cash ain't been working. So was he supposed to read your mind? Well, he's sitting here trying to send his kids money and it ain't working. He ain't doing it. But not one time did him or Trish say, look, we're trying to send some kids money through Cash App. Maybe Kid might have had, who might have had Zelle. He might have had Venmo. But y'all trying to be funny and always making this man look stupid on the show. But at the end of the day, y'all look crazy because you're not asking for help. But then I want to say Militron, shout out to her, said that Ken even said that he was with his son early part of that day. So if the boy wanted money, he was with his dad. He could have got it from them. But they so busy trying to, now that's who trying to disparage somebody's character. Is they trying to talk about this man so bad and people just really are falling for this. But you got to sit back. Every time that we'll say something, his story has not changed one time. But Trish, her story is a chapter book. Turn the page is something different. Each chapter is something different. So it's like it's crazy, and I'm not understanding. So I'm gonna go to Mama Bama said he may lose his license acting like this. He has enough on his plate with the lawsuit. You know what? I don't even think he got license. If anything, I think I was talking to a stoop, and we were saying he got a certificate. All he probably can do is sit in there and run them papers. He probably just a stenographer over there taking notes. But to say he up here working the case, no. So that's why when Kimmy said she thought he was at work and sleep on the couch, he's not a Bell's bundman, and he ain't got no case where he got to be at work on the weekend and got to go over there and do some work. He ain't doing all that. So no, in a minute he ain't gonna have no license neither. He's just gonna be running around here. And last but not least is Nell and Mel talking at the bridal shop. I will say that Nell really, really looked pretty in that dress. She looked gorgeous. The dress looked nice on her, fitted her well. Even with the way she had her hair made, it looks nice. But Nell is still caught up on this thing with Melody that she is her mentor and it hurt her feelings that she laughed in her face. And she was just so upset. But I want Nell, she's a grown woman, and by now she should know the difference between mentor and being a therapist or a counselor. But neither one of them you have a license for or have a certificate for or went to school for. You just helping. And she want to use her mother as, as a pun. And she said, I'm not using her. But no offense, because I'm not talking about nobody's mama, because my mama is no longer here. But she keeps saying my mama was sick, and I left her at home with my sister and to come see about y'all. Let me tell you something. My mama sick. I don't care about nobody else's business, and they married to my mama sick. And I'm not leaving her to go talk to nobody. When my mama got sick, I sat right there in that chair every day and sung Sweet Home. Sweet Home, my Lord. Lord, I wonder, will I ever get home? I sung that all day long. And I sat right there. Couldn't nobody tell me to go nowhere. When they came to the house to see me, I'm right there in the living room. I ain't no for. So my thing is, you want to say, well, my mom was sick and I'm leaving the house for y'all, like you using it as an excuse. But until maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago, I've never heard her one time say anything about her mama. Period. When she was on the show and counseling, she wasn't like, well, y'all, we got to hear it. My mama's sick. I got to get back over there with her. I didn't hear that. So I'm like, stop trying to use it as a storyline and not being mean, because my mama is no longer here on this side of through with me. But I know if my mama need me and my mama that sick to come counsel somebody, ain't gonna happen. You go through that on your own, baby. I'll tell you, it's a church right around there on the corner. See if the pastor's right there and see if he can counsel anyway. And I feel like my thing is, and maybe it's just my opinion, when you are going through marriages and you're going through struggles, you need to seek godly counsel. Seek somebody that's in church or know the Lord and can not only just tell you what's good, but can also go to the scriptures. Y'all know I'm in church, but can also go to the word of God and tell you this is what the word says. And then when it's over, can pray with you. and say, I'm standing in faith and we searching and agreeing with 2 and 3 are gathered together in my name, I'm going to be one in the midst. So I don't see Nell and Chris Fletcher helping. And especially at the fact that Chris Fletcher introduced Trish to Martel. So no, he don't need to be nobody counselor because you ain't doing right. So let me look at the comments right quick. Hey, CC, my lovely one. Let's see. Mom Jump said they are trying to convince Mel to forgive Hotel. She did forgive him. She don't went back and did what her marriage vow said, for better or for worse. She did that. But she saw that it didn't get no better because what happened? Martel ended up getting the baby. Now, you can be crazy one time, but the second time, it's shame on you. So no, she wasn't going to continue to go back. And that's what they want you to do. They want the men, they are so comfortable, in my opinion, allegedly, because you don't say alleged, hold up, I want to say alleging, that they are so comfortable with their men cheating and they stay in there for the sake of having a man. Baby, I don't want, if I want a warm body beside me, I got a body pillow, lay on it long enough, it'll be warm. It feels just like a body right there. Because that's all you got in your bed is the body. They're not here to help you. And Miss Greta Lee said, sorry, Nell is not a mentor. She can't be poor example of women. Right. Nell cannot mentor nobody because Nell, I think that episode where she went and the family had to have counseling, the way she acted, Nell got a lot of deep-rooted issues herself that she need to have fixed. And she need to work on before she can counsel anybody else because she need counseling herself. She need to lay on she don't need a couch, she need a bed. Because you got a lot of deep rooted stuff and issues, but yet still you want to be a mentor, which again, mentoring is somebody that's helping you with your business or life plans or life goals. That's a mentor to help you get to those things that you need to get to. You was trying to counsel them to help them to stay together, which is not, I don't see it. I'm trying to read more messages. And Lady Pooh said, Mom Bama exactly. Nell was nothing more than a groomer at his best. And you know what? Because if you go back and look at it, Nell has talked about Marceau. I mean, Martel, so many M's in there. Martel so much. And even when they was at the dinner, she was like, yeah, Martel, he fine. I'm like, girl, are you blind? Oh, he fine. And she always want to give him credit. But yet still you see how he is running Mel ragged, and especially with these kids. So it's like, how do you see this man being this you glorifying the man that out here doing his wife any kind of way? But yet still it's all right. And Miss Grant said Mel gave him years to change. She did her due diligence. Right. She was with him for what, maybe 10 years. And that was not the first time, and it was not the first woman that he cheated with. But she gave him chance after chance after chance. But when you get to the point, one day in life, and with a narcissistic person, they have so much mind control over you to a lot of times you can't really see. And they tell you stuff and you hear that and you think, okay, well maybe they're gonna do better. Because all they're doing, they got a lot of words. They know how to finesse you with their words. And see their action is saying something different from what their words are doing. But again, she was trying to stand on her marriage vows. Let me go out here and do my better for words, and we're gonna see how they go. And she tried it. But then when the biggest thing that could ever happen to the USA was the pandemic, and they said, I mean, the world is shut down. Only people working are the essential workers. And you want to go out here saying you're going to the gym and you're going to see somebody else. And we already know what at that time people was just leaving here dropping like flies. I mean, every day the count was going up, but you didn't care enough about your wife or your 4 kids that you'd rather go out here and lay with this floor, basically, and you didn't care about your marriage. So this right here, what Mel say, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I ain't gonna keep going through this with you. Hey, Leslie. She just like, she wasn't finna do it. So basically, y'all, that's the we keep going around the same circles every week. All they do is talk about Martel and talk about Melody and Whoop Whoop. Every chance they get, they may start off talking about something else, but it's gonna go back to Melody said and Whoop Whoop did. It's like they need to have their own show because they get so much attention on this one till it's unreal. But nobody, and it's amazing because if you look at them talking, those couples, they seem like they're uncomfortable. Like don't even talk to each other. Like, okay, we're gonna have to talk today to each other. What we gonna say? And they look uncomfortable. So they don't want to tell their business what's going on because we have yet to see Marcel go on a real job. We ain't never saw Tisha be on a job. She go out here and something I ain't saw. Well, Kimmy was sitting in credit one the other day, and I said in my crazy mind, I'm like, there's some pictures behind. I'm gonna need y'all to zoom in on them pictures back there, but I can see if that's really Marcel or who back on them pictures. Because I'm nosy. Because I don't believe that this is her show. I mean, this is her office. And then you got Maurice call himself at credit one. So my thing is, y'all, ask yourself this question. Now, do you do credit or are you a lawyer? I mean, what do you do? Because you at credit one, but then you say you're a lawyer. I mean, do you run two business? Where's your law office at? Are you, because you ain't never say this is credit one law office. So I want to know which one he run the way he is, because I ain't understanding. I'm confused. But y'all, that's all. Oh, and y'all continue to pay for Mel because we know crazy out here again. She done found her another CC to go to and spew lies out and talk about Mel and talk about her kids and talk about her mama. And she need to go somewhere and get a life. Because the thing is, the life that you want to have, baby, it's not for you. So go get you a job and leave Melanie alone and leave her out your mess. If you mad at Martel, be mad at Martel because Melanie has done nothing to you, but yet still you want to take your anger out on her and talk about her and what her mama did. What your mama do? What you do? Because everything you said her mama did was with a married man. You was with one. Your mama was with one allegedly. So leave her out your mess. And now she said, now it lets me know for real when she put that video out a couple of weeks ago, and I did a video about her and her daughter Paris and what's his name, Mom Morales, Knox, whoever that one be. When she showed that video of that boy swinging it, got his hand right back at Sugar Mama. When she said that Martel didn't want them kids, she didn't want them. That's the reason why she put that video out there, in my opinion. Because she already knew if I show this video right here, they gonna take that to court. Oh, Mel gonna get them kids full time. Cause ain't nobody gonna let my child be in your on your kids, and they up here threatening her, threatening to hit her. And then where is the daddy at and what the other at? Why is my baby left with you? So when she said that on that recording that she don't want Marta don't need them kids, you gonna make it where he ain't gonna be able to see his kids, period. So let me read this. Miss Grant said, Nell definitely needs Dr. Francis' help to resolve her own issues, especially with her stepdaughter. Miss Greta, I don't even know if that'll even work because she don't cut Chris off. So it's gonna have to first start with him. And I don't even know if he even trying to resolve the issue because I really think he should bring her back to Alabama and they sit down one-on-one and hash through this stuff because her mama has really screwed her mind out. And I think he needs to start with his daughter, sit down with her, and y'all start right there. And then Nell need to sit down and start with her kids because when her kids say something to her, she deep dive down their throat every time, no problem, because she's so upset. And even when they had that one-on-one, that counseling with him, he's like, you need to come back. She really needs help. But y'all, I've been on here long enough. And again, I thank y'all, thank you to all the new subscribers for watching my videos. I do have a cartoon coming out. I probably try to drop it tomorrow. Y'all know how my mind works. I see something, it goes to work. But I'm glad that y'all enjoy and you find laughter in it because laughter is medicine for the soul. So y'all, I thank you everybody that came in, Miss Greta, Lady Pooh, always, and Leslie, Miss CC, um, Auntie Astute Queen B. And if you have not, go to Astute Queen B. She has Astute Queen B thoughts 1 and 2. I don't have a way to put it in my chat, but y'all go over to her page and please go back to Sunday. I think it's on her second page, her backup page. And what I do is I drop the link to that video. Y'all, we had church over there Sunday. She played the gospel songs till she got the one song, Tasha Cobb, and they cut the video and said, no, you won't play this one. But y'all go over there because Astute Queen B has she helps a lot of people. It's so calm over there. It's a lot of darkness in the sector with Love and Marriage Huntsville. But I promise you, you go over there to Astute Queen B, even when she go in her Barry White, it's coming over there. You're gonna get, she does scriptures, she does the daily devotions, and on the other channel now she's doing Sunday morning gospel. So y'all go over there and support my girl, Astute Queen B. Please do. But y'all, that's all I got for you. Y'all go and have a safe day. What is it, Tuesday? Go have a great day and have a great day in person and leave with this little word.
One of my favorite quotes till this day: God will put you back together in front of those who broke you.
I love y'all. Have an amazing day on purpose.
She got the news, the story.